It. Welcome, 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 everyone. Happy Monday. My name is Kathy Weathersby. I'll change that later on the names. But it is my pleasure to welcome you to our virtual hair Zoom. And on Mondays, we actually talk about all things hair. We could be talking about how to make your hair longer and stronger, how to keep stress out of affecting your hair. But we have so many subjects. But one of the things that makes Mondays special is that you guys show up and you come ready to learn. Today, we have a special speaker. This woman is an advocate like no other for the Akana's hair care system. And it's because she is a walking showcase. She's a walking testimony with that traffic stopping hair. Okay, this woman not well, she's got a traffic stopping body. That's probably a lot of it, but that hair when she does that hair flip, that just absolutely screeches tires, right? She says she cannot go anywhere without someone asking her. And not only does she enjoy our products, but she's also enlisted professionals that love it. And I'm looking forward to your series. So, at least twice a month, if not more, Royaline Wilson will be presenting and talking about all things hair. So, let me highlight you, Royal, and just just get on here and take it over. Tell us what it is about the hair care system that you love, and some tips that you can give folks on how they can get the results that they're looking at. So I'm gonna pull up a few things for you, and you go ahead and let it go. Royal, I just appreciate you for your dedication and your excitement behind this. And so I'm so glad to welcome you to the team.
Thank you, Kathy. And before I say anything, I just want to give it right back to you. I tell you, your energy, your dedication, all things that you do, which is so much for this company. We really could not get along without you. So I give it right back to you, my sister, and I encourage you to keep doing the same. Now, with that said, I wanted to introduce to some and reintroduce to others the importance and the benefits of Akana's hair care system. Now, as Kathy said, you can literally look at my hair and see the effect of using the hair care system can have on your hair. Um, it doesn't take special chemicals to give your hair uh, the manageability and the flawlessness and uh, all that comes with it. All it takes is super clean hair. Now, like with anything, it could be washing a window or washing your clothes. When something gets as clean as it can possibly be, that's when you get the best out of it. And the same thing goes for hair. Was speaking of which, like I said, I just came in, so I was kind of running. I see what I'm looking like. But so anyway, there are multiple benefits to Akana's hair care system. First of all, it is second to none. Akana's hair care system sits in a class all by itself. And the reason it does that is because it's 100% natural. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but with other hair care uh, products, you'll see some natural things in there, like you might see aloe vera, or you might see olive oil, or some things that we recognize as natural things, and that's fine and dandy. But when you look at the number of the chemicals that are actually in addition to that, you'll know that those chemicals are just cutting out any benefit you might get from from those essential oils. So by Akana's products being 100% natural, I mean, that's really the thing. It takes a natural solution to deal with a natural problem, and our hair is a natural thing. Okay, so using the three-step system, this is why this is so important. And this is for man, woman, and child. The three-in-one shampoo is so much more than a shampoo. Addressing it first, I will say that the shampoo works so well. I mean, it strips that hair of anything and everything that has landed on it from the environment unto whatever it is you're putting on your hair in between time. And let me just say that that's okay because it's not a one all and done all. You know, over time, after a few days, you may need to add whatever magic that you normally would put on your hair. But the thing about that is because the hair is so clean with nothing on it, no chemicals laying on it or anything like that, whatever you put on there is going to receive it very well. So you're not going to use nearly as much. And I'm here to tell you, me personally, before using Akana's products, every 2 weeks I'd have to shampoo my hair, you know, because by then it would be heavy with oils and whether you know it or not, when you keep using the shampoos that have chemicals in it, you're getting a buildup. You are clogging that hair shaft. You are the same thing that lands on your hair literally lands on your scalp, keeping in mind that what goes on your scalp goes in your scalp. And that's really important, especially where chemicals are involved. But the point is, every 2 weeks, like clockwork, by that a week and a half, my hair would be screaming to be shampooed. Well, with this system, with the Kana system, I'm here to tell you, I just went 4 weeks and I can do that. At first I was able to stretch it to 3 weeks, but I can literally stretch it to 4 and then some. I only shampooed it then because my mind said, Roy, well, look, it's time to shampoo your hair. But looking at my hair and dealing with my hair, the way the wind blows and what have you, I could have gone even longer. So again, it doesn't take chemicals to give you magic for your hair. All it takes is for your hair to be as clean as it can possibly be. Now, Akana shampoo cleans your hair so well that it literally squeaks. I mean, dry as a bone. And that's the best possible place for it to be because when you then add the conditioner, now, conditioner is your moisture. You need that because the hair is so dry. You put that conditioner on there and you leave it for just a little bit with a plastic cap or a bag, you know, whatever works. And once you rinse that out, you have to add that third step, which is the leave-in detangler. The key word being leave-in, you don't have to wash it out. But the beautiful thing is that that puts the protein back into the hair. And hair is made up of protein and moisture. So now you got the balance. You can't eliminate one of them and expect to get what you see here. You have to use all three. It doesn't matter how long, it doesn't matter how short your hair is. You need the moisture and the protein in order to get what you see I have here. So since the day I started using this system, that's all I've used. I have to confess, I did try once to use what I used to use, but my hair could tell the difference. If there was a heaviness, even though it was light, it was a heaviness. So it didn't have the movability, the freedom to move as it does now. So I'm completely sold on the hair care system. And here's another reason why I want to push this, and if you're a distributor, you'll understand what I'm saying. Because the shampoo, the 3-in-1, I'll say, because we're going to go beyond shampoo. Because the 3-in-1 is 3-in-1, that means it's for your skin as well. We use it as a facial wash and we use it as a body wash. Now, here's what I need you to understand. Those of us who are distributors, we detox our bodies pretty much on the regular. And that's a beautiful thing. That's our health thing. But listen to this. When using it as a body wash, you are getting that same type of exfoliation all over your body. So what's happening? you are unclogging pores, not just on your hair, on your scalp, which is a beautiful thing because when the pores are unclogged on your scalp, that blood is able to literally flow freely like it really needs to. And in doing so, that's giving nourishment to the follicle. Okay. Healthy hair begins with healthy scalp. And this system literally puts your scalp in a balance, put your skin in a balance. So going back to the body wash, when doing so, you are opening up the pores all over your body. And the big plus in that is that now you're giving more avenues for toxins to flee, to just pour out. And after we've done our detoxing, that's what we need, right? We need to be able to let that stuff just come on out of our skin and our pores. So it's what it does for the hair is really a plus. The main thing is what it does for the skin. It's designed to go deeper. It's designed to exfoliate that top layer, those dead skin cells and the toxins that comes out of the environment that you have nothing to do or say about it. It just happens. There's a buildup. And again, if you're using other um, products, especially on the regular, your pores are never getting what it needs, all the air and all the circulation that's needed to have a healthy scalp. So think about that. Now, you don't have to do it, I guess, every time. I do, but you don't have to do it every time. But I strongly advise you to do it some of the time, especially if you've done a 4-day bitters or 7-day detox or a 21 day. My God, you want that stuff to come out of you every which way it possibly can. And that 3-in-1 shampoo, that's what does it. Now, even if you don't shampoo your hair with it every single time, which I would advise you to do, but even if you don't do it every single time, do it every other time. Give that scalp that opportunity to breathe and for that blood to be able to flow freely. Not to mention it makes your scalp feel wonderful. It feels wonderful. And you wouldn't even know the difference if you never did the comparison because it's not something that you could describe or even know to look for. You just feel it. Now, back to the three and the detangler, there's a huge plus in that. And mothers and people who are tender-headed, I want you to hear this, okay? That detangler is God's gift to women. I will not shampoo my hair without using the detangler. That detangler is so precious. First of all, let me say the detangler is used on the end of the hair, okay? Because hair tangles at the end, not at the scalp. So it's not like you got to go squish, 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 squish everywhere. You want to squish, squish your ends, okay? And then as you're combing it out, then you're going to comb from the top well as well after you comb from the bottom. So that protein is going to be evenly distributed and it's going to go on the scalp and it's going to sink in there and blend with the moisture and do exactly what it's designed to do. But by doing so, it also cuts the time in half. And I can tell you, I have a great granddaughter whose hair has been a true challenge until I finally got my granddaughter to get the hair care system. Now, neither one of them will live without it. I tell you, my little great granddaughter, she's so happy because her mother is able to literally comb that hair from the scalp and actually make it look so much neater and so much better than it used to. And the hairstyle lasts a little longer. So they don't, neither one of them have to be bothered on the regular. And I tell you, it cuts that combing time in half. So you got two happy campers right there. So there's so much more to this system than you know. And that's why I said I wanted to introduce to some and reintroduce it to others, because in my opinion, everybody ought to be using it at least sometime. Now, I tell you what, I have a special guest whom I invited to come on the line. I tell you, one of my biggest dreams was to attract a hairstylist to use our product so that she could see what I'm talking about. Because she was one of those who would always compliment me on my hair too. Okay, and I found one, and she is amazing. In fact, even more so, the customers who I do have using our product, they now go to her because she knows exactly how to do it. And you know what? I'm gonna let her tell her own story because it's amazing. I want to introduce all of you to Cynthia Brown. She is my friend, my sister, and my hairdresser whenever I decide to go. I'm probably the worst customer because I'm used to doing my own hair, but I make up for it by sending other people to her. So, Kathy, if you wouldn't mind highlighting Cynthia Brown to come to the front. Are you there, Kathy?
She should also
Uh-oh.
be showing up on the screen by now.
I don't see
And
her.
you don't see
I
her
don't.
on some reason?
Hello, everybody. Can
There
you
she
hear me?
is. There she. Hi, Cynthia.
Hello, hello. Thanks for having me, everyone, at your
Welcome,
kind of
Cynthia.
meeting. Hi. I appreciate being able to come and speak to you all. I am a cosmetologist for 17 years plus, and I'm happy to have this product because it is a professional product as well as a product I think that is trustworthy to say that it is all natural. And having all natural ingredients in your product, your shampoo, your conditioner, your leave-in does make a difference with the hair. And what I've noticed with my clients, I noticed that the time that it takes to do the hair and the effort that I have to put in to get the hair where I want it is not, it's cut. The time is cut. And the amount of other products that I need to use is minimized. It's not as much. And so, like Roylene was saying, this product gets the hair and the scalp clean. And it doesn't take a whole lot to get it clean. I like that about the system that you have with the Akana products and hair system, because once that hair is clean, then the conditioner can penetrate into that hair shaft. And with that being the case, once you put the leave-in conditioner on, which is the protein, which is very important to the hair health as well, then the drying time, the detangling time, and the styling time is cut tremendously. And the hair is in better shape and condition because you don't get those flyaways or the breakage. Now, going back with some of my clients from Akana to other products, what I've noticed is that by the time it's time to style the hair, that hair is flyaway. So that means more products to get it tamed. And you can see the breakage. This system smooths that hair shaft. So even with flat ironing or curling or what whatever the styling is, you don't have to have as many passes with the flat iron or spend as much time blow drying or molding or any of those things. So this system is one that I do promote and I do use on my clients. And what I'm able to do with this system is let them know that they are getting treatment on their hair. They're getting treatment and that they should notice a difference. So if anybody asks them about their hair, they should be able to say, you know, the product and the difference that they've noticed on their hair. Now, with some of them, because they don't regularly get their hair done by a professional, they may not notice right away. And so some things I do have to point out to them, but afterwards they understand and they get it. And that's just the trust level that my clients have with me doing their hair as well. But I am glad to support and promote Akana system and products because I can see the difference with them. And I hope I didn't take too much of your time sharing that. But thanks for having me, Roland. Thank you so much.
Thank you
I'm
so much,
happy to do
Cynthia.
it. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, what a wonderful testimony. Oh my God. You understand now why I've been just over the moon
Yeah.
about this product. And, I thank God because, again, I had been looking to get a hairstylist to try the product because it's just too good for people to
Mhm.
not know about it. So thank you so much for your
Indeed.
time. I know this is your day off,
Yeah.
but but I asked and you reciprocated. I love you so much for that, my sister.
Love
Thank you
you all
again.
too. Thanks for
Uh,
having me. And I am gonna have to drop off, but I'll be on mute for now.
that's fine. And I hope we can invite you back again from time to time.
Okay, yes, just extend the invitation. I don't mind at all. If I'm available, I'm glad to do it.
Thank you so
Okay.
much, Cynthia. That was
Thank
really
you
great.
all. You all be blessed. Have a great day.
Okay,
Thank you
then.
so much for sharing. Have a
Bye for
You're
wonderful day,
now.
Cynthia.
bye for
Okay.
now.
Bye for now. Well, I
Great
tell you,
guest.
thank you. Thank you. I'm really excited about her. Her clientele is growing because of her using our products. So I brought her on. Like I said, I wanted to introduce to some, but also reintroduce to others. You're hearing it firsthand. You're seeing it firsthand. Use the product. If just the distributors would start to use the product on the regular, not only would you be helping yourself and doing yourself a justice, you'd also be helping the company, But the main thing is that continued use of this system literally puts your scalp in a better place because it's getting nutrition, it's getting the blood flow, it's opening the um oh God, there are pores. It's opening the pores that are being clogged on the daily because our skin dies every 24 hours. So, I mean, in other words, there's a real reason to do this. But even more importantly, based on the testimony you just heard from someone whose livelihood depends on what she does, that should be enough to cause you to trust enough to talk about what Akana has. Hair care is $1 trillion industry. Akana should get a lot more of that. Okay. And on top of that, everyone you meet or greet, man, woman, or child, can benefit from Akana's hair care system. So if you're not using it and if you're not talking about it, not only are you doing yourself an injustice, but those who you come in contact with, those women and men who are literally having scalp issues, who are literally losing hair. Hair is thinning, scalp is itching. There's things going on. And Akana has something that can help it. So we're not just here to help the body heal on the inside. Akana is a head to toe type of health company, and we need to embrace that. So, and and if I said any more, I would become redundant. I think I've been clear. At least I hope. Well, give me some feedback, people, please. This
Yeah.
is my first time doing this with y'all, and it would help to know how it was.
Well, I want to say that it doesn't seem like it's your first time, and I believe that that's because of your passion. I can tell that you really love what you're talking about, and we have needed you. We have needed you to step up and be a leader in this department. And so I appreciate from a corporate standpoint, this comes from corporate feeling you are perfect in this space. That's exactly right, Bernadine. She just said she's perfect in this space. And so, all what we always encourage at Akana is that you do the thing you love. We have 70 plus products. Some people only sell pain cream. You love the hair. There's some that only sell cleanses. And so this is your thing, Royaline. And I love that you've taken charge of it. So thank you. Thank you for inviting Cynthia. Thank you for your passion in looking for someone like Cynthia to be able to speak from a professional standpoint about something that we just use because we love it, right? You did a great job. Pam says so. Bernadine says so. Valerie says, and listen, you did a fantastic job. If you like, I have the slides with the hair care mini, the scalp, the scalp. I have those. So if you want to talk about those, I can pull those up and you can kind of give a quick blurb about how you do those, how often you do it, and that kind of thing. If you like me
Okay,
to, I
let's see
can do
what you
that.
got. Let's see
Absolutely.
what you got.
Yes, ma'am. Just a second here. Let's see. That didn't work out like I thought it was. Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the
okay.
mini. That's the hair care trio is what that is.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But what I'm
That
trying to
looked like
get
that was the scalp facial, actually. I
yeah,
think I
the
saw
the
the,
mini, yep, the mini and the actually I've got the kit and the so I've got the healing hair kit and then we have a mini. So I'll bring up the big healing hair kit, okay?
okay, well, just to touch on it, I'll go into it in much more depth in one of the other segments. But to just kind of give you a bit of an insight, we have what's called a scalp facial. And a scalp facial is necessary for some people. Um, if you're having serious issues with your scalp, and some people are, because what's going on in your body can also show on your scalp. And if it's that situation, then a scalp facial is recommended. Now, what that is that's an even deeper what word am I looking for? That's an even deeper process to wake up that scalp, exfoliate it, get some of that junk off of there,
Kind of like a hair detox.
our hair, exactly. That's what it is. And that's determined in most cases by having your scalp analyzed with a scope. In fact, the people that I work with, I highly recommend a scalp scoping session at the beginning because you need to see what you're working with. You need to see where you are. So for two reasons, it lets you know which direction to go in, and it also helps you to be able to compare that later on down the line. So if and in most cases it's that scalp scoping that reveals the need for the scalp facial. We'll go into that, like I said, even deeper on another session. But my point is to let you know that there are steps. There are steps to get those follicles healthy all over again, to get that scalp rejuvenized, so that it can promote that hair growth that we so badly want and need. And I mean, even if you're covering it up with a wig or some sort, whenever you shampoo, you really need to be able to use this product so that that scalp can breathe while you are using an alternative hairdo. So, um, like I said, I'll go into that much deeper. I'll break down each item at another session. I don't plan to hold these sessions for very long. Akana, because it's not a chemical-based product, it doesn't take much time. We're talking all natural here. And the beauty about being all natural is there are no side effects. The only side effect that may be is if you have an allergy to one of the natural oils. Short of that, you're in great shape. You're in great shape to start nurturing your scalp and getting your hair back. Kathy?
Well, that's a mic drop moment, ma'am. I have nothing else to say past that except extending my gratitude again for you being able and willing to step up to contribute. We just appreciate you. And so, if anyone else has a comment or has anything to say, you can certainly. I believe that everyone has the ability to unmute themselves. I
Great
think
job,
so.
great job, great job. Great
Okay.
job.
Oh,
Diane
I was gonna say that sounds like Diana. Thank you, sweetheart.
did beautiful, beautiful.
Thank
Aw-
you.
Good to
Awesome
see you,
job. I knew you
Diana.
can do it.
Good to see you too.
That's right.
Oh,
Wonderful. It was a great job. So glad that we have this on recording. So we can add this to the recordings. You guys should have already received a recording from this morning, the Wake Up to the CEO. Powerful call, right, Royal?
yes,
And
Yeah.
ma'am.
and I've sent that recording out. And so we will definitely add this to the recordings that we send out so that people can see what they missed.
I'm so proud of you, Royleen. You always look amazing. This hair is
Oh,
just, I call it the flawless flip.
I'm
Everything,
serious. I like
everything
that.
about it is just absolutely awesome. And your guest
Right.
was wonderful today. And I'm glad that you have somebody who is a stylist and knows about hair and is loving our system like we are.
That is,
Congratulations, great job, and you're perfect in this space. That's what I put in the chat.
Oh,
yes.
thank you. That's so sweet. My question is, have I inspired you? Have I inspired you to become a product of this product of our company as well?
Oh, you know that I'm already sold. I am a sold out servant for Arcana and this product.
I like that one, Bernadine. I believe we can share that one, but sold out servant.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
love it.
Yeah, you done mess around and set another gym, sister. That's
All
wonderful. I
right,
love
right
that.
on, right
I
on.
love that. I love that. Pam
Yep.
Dye also mentioned that she loves the detangler. Love the
Yes,
smell of the leave-in detangler.
it's
She
it's
loves that.
amazing. It is. It
Yeah, I
works.
love it too. I
Yeah.
love it too. And I have locks, so I don't really want it to detangle my hair, but
Uh,
it does soften it. It really does add a softener. And it does not create buildup, which is something that those of us with locks have to deal with or have to be concerned
right,
with whenever we
right.
use products. And
And
so I when
being
I
that
use
you, I'm
the
sorry.
leave-in detangler, I don't have to worry about that. I spray it on, rub it through, massage it in, and keep it rolling.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you have locks or rolls or things of that nature, you only want to hit the scalp then. You
Right.
just
That's exactly it. That's
yeah,
exactly
only
it.
want to Okay, and that saves you on the product, even though the products are all highly concentrated. They are highly concentrated. So they're gonna last you for a good while, and then you don't run out of everything at the same time. You might run out of one thing,
That's right.
and then later on you run out of something else. So once you buy the trio, the bundle, in the beginning, which is the best deal, but after that, then you just replenish as needed.
Well, what's great, Royal, is that that bundle, that trio that you love so much that we buy regularly, it saves 20% off of the individual products if you buy the bundle.
Woo-hoo.
So it already is priced so that
Okay.
so that there is a savings built into it. So Pam says, "Oh yeah, I use the hair products. I wish I could go 3 weeks like you." Yeah, right?
That's all.
So Royal,
Yes,
hey Royal, yes,
yes,
I use the products I told you, and I get my hair color treated. So I've been
yes.
red for 30 some years, and it's
Mm-hmm.
natural curls. So it helps so much when you wash it, and my scalp feel like you say feels so great. And then I don't really need the detangler, but I like to add it. It just do
Yes,
something for the softness of my hair.
Yes. Yep.
But you're right, and I'm so glad you stepped up into this path to help
oh,
educate those out there that can really, really, really use it. And hey, I know you're gonna do great. So kudos to you.
thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And listen, you do need the detangler because that's the protein. You do need it.
Yes, and I use
You
it. Okay, yes, and I
okay?
use it.
Good
Okay.
I
call.
think my hair is great. My curls are great. My red is great, and I don't have to get it
Yes.
colored, but every I get it colored every maybe three months or something like that. It lasts a
Okay.
long time,
I
Yeah.
saw
and
you. It
it's
looks
Okay.
not
good.
work.
It
I
looks
don't have any
good.
Yeah.
split-ins.
Yeah.
I
And
saw
one
you,
other
Valerie. It looks
So,
good.
so
one other thing,
thank
Doris would
you.
kill me if I didn't address this. You said that you wash your hair. Doris says clothes you wash, hair you shampoo.
That
Yes,
is so
ma'am.
true.
Yes, ma'am.
That
That's
Okay.
is
right. I
so
sure
true.
did.
Let's say
You're
it right
right.
now. We
You're
wash
right.
our
Right.
clothes.
But we
Correct us.
shampoo our
Correct
hair.
us.
Yeah, well, I mean, it says shampoo on the bottle, right?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You're
And
absolutely
Royal,
right.
you asked if you inspired us, and I want to let you know that you are the one who turned me on to the whole body wash and
Oh,
being
Hmm.
squeaky clean. So, yes, you inspired me. So, I just wanted to
oh,
make sure that you knew that because you asked the question. So, thank you so
yes.
much.
Thank you. I will be adding it to my body tonight. I can hardly wait.
Yes, and I have some on order. And as soon as this sale, what is the sale? Friday? Friday, I've already got some orders. We ready.
We're ready. All
Okay, all
right.
right.
Look at
There you
that.
go.
Look at that.
Okay.
One guy called me today. He wants the 21 day. And I had just heard about, upcoming Friday. I said, well, let me take your order. I'm going to hold on to it till Friday and maybe I can save you some money. So he's really happy.
Yeah,
Woo, there you
good.
go. That's how
Good.
you
And
do it.
I thought she said 25% though, Kathy. Didn't
What
she
did
say
what did
25%?
Bernadine just say?
No, no,
What
no,
did
I'm talking about this morning.
She did. She
Melissa.
did say that. She did say
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay, all
Bernadine
right.
did. Yeah, she didn't say anything different. Yeah, she
Okay.
just said that she was holding on to that person's order so that's a diamond move right there. So here's a
Yeah, it is.
sidebar. That's a diamond move. She took the order because every great salesperson knows that when somebody's ready to order, you take the darn order,
Take it. That's
right?
right.
But she laid the seed of, I'm getting ready to help you because I'm going to wait till Friday when you get to save some money.
There you go.
So she's going to get back with him and let him know what the actual price is. But I guarantee you, she's got that order form filled out.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
So thank you, but Diamond Bernadine, for helping us to get to Diamond.
Yes.
That you get to Diamond, one order,
Absolutely. I'm sorry. I
one
had to just click
customer,
over so I didn't hear.
one order, one customer at a time. I was giving you your props on giving us that tip, even though you didn't say it as a tip. I was letting them know that you most certainly took the order because the customer's ready to order, but you also
Oh,
laid the seed
absolutely.
that you also laid the seed that they will save some money. So they shouldn't expect a card transaction till Friday. And then
Right.
Absolutely.
you'll let them
How
know
much they
how much they
saved.
saved.
Absolutely.
So he's
Absolutely.
already, and so, you know, I told him that that was a diamond move because every salesperson knows that when a person's ready to order, you take the doggone order.
Oh,
Mhm.
absolutely. Got that credit card and the CV.
Exactly. Right. I know you. I know you. And so I'm just letting everybody know that that's how you do that. You get the diamond one client at a time, one distributor at a time, one order at a time.
Amen.
Yep.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
thank you for
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
Thank you for your
You are
input.
very welcome.
And you get to
Thank you.
Diamond
Great call
Royal.
today.
You get to Diamond Royal by Focus, and I just appreciate you for yours.
Thank you so much, Kathy.
You're welcome. Is there anything else that you'd like to add today?
No?
All
I would like
righty.
to say something. The flyer that we put out for Friday, it says up to 40% off. The flyer that we put out, it
It
said
does
up
because
to
it
40. The flyer that I put out on my
that's right.
Facebook and my family, it says up to 40% off
It
on
does
that
because it
flyer.
depends on which product you have. You could
Right.
be saving up to
Yeah.
40% off of retail. And then of course,
Yes.
if you decide that you're gonna have your first time customers use the 10%, so you know
Mm.
you've really so you've got a
Yeah.
way to do that.
Yeah.
So that's a way to really get people in there. So Royal should have inspired you. She did all of us. So hopefully everyone's inspired to let your customers know, oh, by the way, if you want to try this hair care trio, this is the best time to do it.
That's right. That's right.
So again, thank y'all for your time and attention. We're gonna let you go and have a great rest of your Monday. Again, Queen Royaline, we appreciate you.
Oh, my pleasure.
And I'm looking forward to working closely with you and boosting the hair care division.
Thank you, Kathy. Have a beautiful day, Queens.
All righty.
Thank you, Bernadine.